We are talking to Terrance's mother. Let's see. So they mentioned field trip.
You mentioned a field trip. Can you tell me more about that?
It was for his art class. A gallery that they were going to tour that day, not far from here.
Do you remember the name of the gallery?
Something pretentious. Bold decisions, bold and brash. I have the paper around here somewhere. That's right. Bold depictions. 3297 Ocala Street, Oak Ford, Connecticut.
Thank you. It could be a
start.
If you say so.
I heard that Terrance told his friends he was going hiking after school was out. Do you know of anywhere in particular he likes to go?
Yeah, I just took him to the
Could have been anywhere. That boy's practically explored the entire state.
No, it was cold today.
Hurt somewhere in the woods?
No, impossible.
Yeah, well, he had a nice
was a
time.
Boy Scout for years, and he's even taken courses on outdoor
This is
survival.
so great, I get to run
This kind of thing is what he lives for.
I have no doubt he's very competent, Mrs. Davies. But sometimes things can happen beyond a person's control.
I said it's impossible. I know my son.
Alright. I'm sorry I came off as implying otherwise. Did anyone mention anything else out of the ordinary that happened at school that day?
I like it that he can just kind of lay there and just falls asleep.
You know what? I need to go. I can't do this anymore. It's too much. Thinking about that day, it's too much.
Eileen? Are you there? Poor lady.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. So I guess we should go to the art gallery. Oh wait, that's bathroom. Right? Where's room 203? Here we go. Ooh, okay. So where's one? Okay, side. That's one. Two. I give up. That's too complicated. Okay. Let's go to the art gallery. Hi.
Welcome to Bold Depictions, miss. Can I offer information on a particular piece, or provide a guided walkthrough?
Well, if you see
Thank
any
you.
teenage boy.
Maybe some other time. I'm actually here on behalf of the Carlisle Police. Would I be able to speak to the owner of this gallery?
Oh, yes. You're looking at him. Colin Ellison. Pleasure to meet you. How can I help?
I'm Penelope Pendrick. I'm sure you've heard of the investigation of the recent disappearances here in Carlisle. I have reason to believe that one of the 3 missing people was here the same day he disappeared.
Yeah. And?
I'm sorry, what? So you remember meeting 15-year-old Terrance Davies last week?
Oh, too well. Afterward, I googled how to repress a memory.
Can you describe in detail your account of the field trip from start to finish?
Right. Yeah, so the kids and their art teacher were busting at war. There were about 10 of them total. 9th grade, I think. I started by introducing myself and giving some background on my credentials. Everything was going dandy. They were mostly all paying attention. I led them to the painting closest to the front door, and then went around the room from there, explaining my process, the decisions behind the composition, the deeper meaning, the medium used, and so on, for every piece. After we were going for 15, 20 minutes, a few kids in the back started snickering and whispering to each other. Super irritating. Then, one of those kids raised his hand, so I made the mistake of thinking he had a legitimate question. I called on him, and he was like, "Sir, I was wondering, why do all your paintings suck?" All his brain-dead friends laughed, and
my
the teacher
gosh.
yelled at him, which
You never
shut
want
him
to
up,
say
but
that to an
not
artist.
long enough.
Yeah, my art teacher
Tried to
taught
be
me
professional,
that when you go to an
but a
art
little while
gallery,
later,
the
he
one
was
thing you
drawing something on an
don't want to
index.
say is that the
He
paintings
started
all
throwing
suck.
little pieces of
Because
paper
the artist
with
could be
tomato
right
drawings on
there,
it.
standing next
And
to
his
you.
spineless excuse of a teacher didn't even do anything about it. Finally, after his friends started doing it too, the teacher decided to just
Yeah,
end
so
the
even if
whole
you do
trip
not like the
and
artwork
take
there,
them
do
back
not
to
say
the
that they
school.
suck. Yeah, because like I said, like the artist could be standing right next to you, or like their mom or their dad, or like their relatives could be standing right next to you and being like, yeah, they painted that.
Okay, you have to admit, the tomato thing is kind of funny. Sure, it was frustrating in the moment, but kids do dumb things like that all the time. It's normal.
Looks like the police hired a literal 10-year-old to solve their case. What else do you think is funny? Toilets? Boogers?
All I'm saying is that you should take
Yeah,
all
they're
this
just
with a grain
goofing
of
around.
salt. They're just goofing around, not attacking you personally.
That's easy coming from someone who clearly hasn't poured their heart and soul into anything. You haven't spent years and thousands of dollars to learn about every aspect of a trade. I try and paint pieces that give others something to admire and wonder about. So, yeah, when people insult something you've put your whole life into, it's a little hard not to take it personally. When I saw his snotty face on the news later that day, not gonna lie, felt kind of cathartic.
So, the official statement for the police is that you had a bad encounter with Terrance. Later that day, he goes missing. And then when the news comes on that evening, you, grab a bag of popcorn and smile? Do I have that right?
Oh, lighten up. I meant metaphorically. I'm sure he's fine. Probably just causing chaos somewhere else.
Well, no, you're a suspect because you had a
I
bad
should go.
encounter with him.
Aw, what? Forgot your handcuffs?
I don't want to go back in there right now.
Alright. Let's go to the bookstore.
Hey, you! Excuse me. Miss, I think you might have the wrong address.
No, I don't.
Thanks for your concern. But no, this is...
Sorry, let me rephrase. Bookstores, generally speaking, are for those who can read.
Oh, the
The front
sign.
door. There is a sign that states in perfect English that this store is closed.
I know. I actually have special permission to be here.
Special permission, huh? Is that what the kids call trespassing these days?
I've been sent by the police concerning the disappearance of Gerald Cook. My name is Penelope Pendrick. And you are?
I apologize for doubting your ethics and literacy.
Oh, he's Mitchell.
The name's Mitchell. Under usual circumstances, I helped Gerald run novel books, but now I'm useless.
Mitchell Hart.
Yes, the sergeant mentioned
you
him.
to me.
Yeah, you have a key to the store.
You have a key to the store, correct? Logically, that would make you a prime suspect.
Listen here, girl. No, that's fair. If I were in your shoes, I'd be thinking the same thing.
Can you describe to me the last time you saw Gerald that day?
Like I told the cops, it was a completely normal day.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting here for an hour or so before closing time, and then at 7 o'clock to help corral any stragglers out of the store. I said goodnight to Gerald, who was doing the usual nightly organizing and pencil pushing, and headed home.
So he wasn't acting unusually in any way?
Not at all. Albeit the store was having a busy streak, which kept Gerald pretty occupied. So no downtime to shoot the breeze.
Okay. Thanks for the information.
He doesn't really have a motive.
Would you mind if I asked you some more questions?
Ask away.
Would it be okay if I took a look around?
Go right ahead. The cop here only did a quick walkthrough. Didn't seem very thorough.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. He doesn't really have a motive. I mean, yeah, he does have a key to the store, but anybody could have a key to a store. Don Quixote. Never read it, but I heard it's a nice book. Small towns of Connecticut. Wow, annual strawberry festival. Yes, we have a strawberry festival here, where I live. Let's see. And then each year we have the Rose Festival because we're the city of roses. Ooh, phone number. Yeah, looks like a normal bookstore. I'm actually really enjoying this game. It kind of reminds me of Nancy Drew, but the writing is actually pretty, well, I wouldn't say better, but I like it that people are snarky or sarcastic. Greetings from Reno, Nevada. Greetings from Vermont. Ooh, yummy candy. Yeah, normal bookstore. Let's see. So they're thinking, excuse me, they're thinking that the crime is robbery, but his wallet is here, which has all of his money in it. Okay, so they're thinking that the crime is robbery, but his money is here. I mean, his wallet is here, so the thief or whatever did not, yeah, so I think that robbery is the motive, but his wallet is here. The thief did not take off with his wallet, so I don't think robbery is the motive. Third from the top, 678 from the left, do not forget. Third from the top, do not forget. Okay. We can talk to Mitchell some more.
Need something?
Do you have a key to the cash register?
So that's how you detectives get paid, huh? But no, I don't. Sorry.
Okay.
Has Gerald ever gone on a spontaneous vacation or trip?
The man is the antithesis of spontaneity. I've known him around 5 years, and he's never left the store out of the blue like this.
What do you usually do to help Gerald run the store?
Sit in this corner all day? Not even kidding. If a customer has a question on where to find something, I locate it for them on the shelves. I also give suggestions of good reads based on what kind of genres they're looking for. Classics, thrillers, historical fictions, how-tos, you name it.
Do you have a job besides this? It sounds like you spend a lot of time here.
Technically speaking, I work in an insurance agency, but the past few months they've been cutting my hours. I used to spend time here to relax after work, but when my job situation started to go downhill, Gerald offered to take me on as a part-time employee.
That's generous of him.
Wow, that's really generous of him.
Gerald's just a genuinely good-hearted person, who are unfortunately becoming a dying breed.
The day Gerald went missing, what did you do that evening after you went home at 7 p.m.?
Probably thawed some frozen dinner and watched TV. The new episode of Crypt Diggers would have been on at 8, and then I normally go to bed at 11.
Okay.
You mentioned the store being busy the day Gerald disappeared. Abnormally busy?
You'd be surprised how much traffic this place gets. A day like that happens at least twice a week.
Well, I bet there are plenty of people who already miss coming here.
I wonder if Jane
The
comes
regulars I
here.
run into in town all ask if there's any news on Gerald's whereabouts, and then follow up with some complaint about how they have nowhere to go to escape their wives anymore. Standard old retired man reasoning.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. He doesn't have a motive. Alright, third from the top, 6, 7, 8 from the left. Alright, I'll take a picture of that because I am not going to remember it. Let's see. Whoop, yep. Okay, let's see. Camera. Thank you, camera. Alright.